And
hey, there we go. Happy Oktoberfest, people.
Whoa. All right. Now we got to get up all the way so you can see the.
Now I'm working
we
on it.
We're live on 21090. Jeff is here. You seeing us, Jeff? Oh, yeah. All right. So we got some special guests.
We look good up there.
We do look good.
Bumpy is here. All right, awesome.
Turn down your volume, Andrew.
I'm turning it down. We're good.
There we go.
We're
all
good.
Right, Andy.
All right.
Let everybody know what's going on.
So, welcome to our Oktoberfest, everybody. If it sounds chaotic, that's because it is chaotic. We had a long day, a lot of beer, a lot of food, a lot of good times.
A lot of good beer.
Yeah,
a lot of good beer.
So we are going to kind of take you through all of our beers today, do a little bit of a recap of what we've done. But we're also going to give you guys a chance to win some beer today, which is going to be great. So we're excited about that.
Most definitely. All
now,
right, so we got a lot of
good.
people.
Got some people waiting.
We've got, of course.
And we're gonna we have one troll. Let's get. Can somebody get this? There's a John Capalla. If we can get him, if we can remove him from our live stream, that would be great. We don't accept trolls.
No, he's not a troll. Don't. He's right here. He's just joking.
Whoever moderators, we can block him. That'd be great.
Undead Honor, Bumpy, Craft Beer Bowl. Happy Oktoberfest. We started at 3 o'clock today.
This is delicious.
Oh, you're getting ahead of yourself.
Where's my boot?
We got a lot of good guests here.
Here we go. Yep.
Look at the Das Boot.
Das Boot today.
Das Boot. Turn it the right way.
6 21090 beers, 1 Tiber Brewing beer from Jeff, who you'll see in a second.
Yep. You're gonna.
I think a good time was had by all.
It was great. It was awesome. So we're gonna get to that. Before we do, we did this last live stream. We're going to talk about today's headlines to get some people ready to kind of get on board with us as people are coming on. We're going to talk about today's headlines. So here are the big things happening today.
What's
all right? So yeah, no, this is today's headlines. Let's go to slideshow here.
Drummer, thank you. Nice hats. I agree.
All right,
German, right? Andy doesn't have his German hat
on. I don't have my German hat on. But
all right, today's headlines, Andy. Go ahead.
All right, today's headlines. So every live stream, we're trying to give you guys the headlines that matter today. What are the things that are going on that are really important to people? So here we go today. First and foremost, no one has won the latest Mega Millions yet. Nope, there's no winners.
This thing has gone to
1.6. Nobody won today?
Nobody won. So this thing is going up to 1.6 billion. That is billion, not million, folks. Billion.
Why have billions when you can have millions?
So if by chance you do win, we'd like you to donate gracefully and graciously to 21090.
Yeah,
we could use some new equipment. So so come on and make sure you donate to 21090 if you win the Mega Millions. We appreciate it.
All
right,
next new equipment.
We could use a lot. All right, next thing. All right, so today was Jets. I know you guys are always interested in what the Jets are doing. The Jets beat the Coyotes 5-3 in Winnipeg today. That's Jets 2.0 versus Jets 1.0 because remember the Winnipeg Jets moved to Arizona and then came back to Winnipeg. Long story, but 5 goals saved from the Jets, 3 by defensemen, led them to a 5-3 victory. I know you guys were curious what the score was, and I gave it.
Nobody cares.
Very important.
Everybody cares. You know, you say that, people, but trust me, there's a Winnipeg theme coming here very soon. But all right, all the haters out there, I'm moving on. Okay, most importantly, here we go. Def Leppard in the Rock and Roll Hall of Fame fan vote. The current standings left is about 11,000 votes ahead of Stevie Nicks.
Stevie Nicks.
Yeah, I think it's now. Let's be honest here, folks. Stevie Nicks is already in the Rock and Roll Hall of Fame with Fleetwood Mac. Is there any reason why she needs to be in twice? No. So don't vote for Stevie Nicks because that's ridiculous, and you can't name any songs of hers.
Can you name a solo song by Stevie Nicks?
No. Okay, Landslide's great, but that's Fleetwood Mac. You're done, Stevie. Def Leppard's going to win this. They're going to get into the Rock and Roll Hall of Fame. Vote. You can vote once a day. Once a day, people. So I want all of you under a couple different email accounts to vote for Def Leppard, and you can make sure that they get into the Rock and Roll Hall of Fame. That's coming up. Also,
you can also contribute for hearing aids for Def Leppard.
Now, if you want, guys, you can also go back and view our Def Leppard Hysteria review video that has been receiving some very rave reviews. I think you guys are going to like that. That is a video that is under our 21090 page. You can also see our concert review video from Def Leppard. So lots of Lep stuff on our site. Yes, that's why we have it up. All right, next up. Cellar Series. Todd, you excited about this one?
Wow. Why would I not be?
All right, so next week we are going to be unveiling 21090's Cellar Series. This is where we are actually partnering with Hella's Restaurant and Lounge. And this is a place where they actually cellar beers that you can't get anywhere else. Some beers that have been aged for a couple years. And we have met up with the owner. We're going to be sampling them together. It's going to be a monthly thing. Our first episode will air at the end of the month, and our promo's coming out next week. Stay tuned for that. We're really excited about that. It's going to be a really cool thing.
Yep.
A new series from 21090 dropping next week.
Yes.
All right. And last but not least, yes, peeps, today was our second annual 21090 Oktoberfest. It was awesome.
I like the lep writing on it.
Yeah,
You like that? You see how I did that? That's pretty cool, huh?
The old
So-
British Oktoberfest. That's good.
Yeah, British.
Let's talk about that.
Well, it's European. So today, guys, I think the Oktoberfest was a success. Blah.
Yeah, success.
Success.
Well, you've had some drinking to do today, huh?
Oh, I have more to come too.
Oh, man.
What we want to do, guys, with the Oktoberfest is not just share this with you, but we also want to kind of let people who are here tell you a little bit about some of the beers we have. We had 7 beers on tap, which is crazy today. 6 of them are original beers. And one of them is also by Jeff from Tiber Brewing. He's going to come in. He's going to also share a little bit with us about his Vienna lager that he made. He's also been in a couple of videos. Tons of fun. So, all right, let me stop sharing this screen. We're going to get back to just seeing our faces.
We are back.
We are back.
We are getting Doug back.
I think it's supposed to. No,
Andy
I
has
think
no
it's
idea.
coming.
There it is.
There you go. I think, there we go. Are we back on? There we go. See?
There it
Bam.
is.
You like my German
Yeah,
hat?
We're back.
Everybody said,
And-
oh, God, that is a ball.
And look at the I saw red in honor of my shirt here. See that? I saw red. We've got this is good
we got
stuff.
people everywhere. It's a party.
All right, there's
We're gonna
photo
say who that
bombers
is.
coming in.
Photo bombers everywhere. It's a bit crazy here.
That's a newlywed photo bomber coming in.
We're going to talk about him in a second.
I'm actually blown away. John Capola, I think is his name.
Capital.
I thought was a big
Carapola.
Lep fan. He's actually said Stevie Nicks rocks. But we will need the moderator. If you can are out there, if you could just block him, that'd be great. We'd appreciate that. Thank you very
Don't
much.
block him. He's probably the only one talking.
Yes.
Edge of 17.
So,
I mean, good song.
All right,
Yeah,
so
great
let's talk about the
Stand
people that
back.
are here. We got Bumpy Road, Jesse. Thanks so much. Really appreciate it. Craft Beer Port. Hopefully you're still there. Stick around because we want you guys to win some beers. Hopefully, Drummer. Who else do we have? Enter. I can't read this. Brainman. Cheers. Thank you so much for joining us. And Vanessa Kitty and John Capola, of course, and Tiber Brew. Not a ton of people. Comment on there. We want to know you're here. Make sure that you, hopefully enjoy the stream and hopefully win something soon.
so one of the things we want.
What do you say?
That Coppola guy
Oh,
is really a
we-
character.
We apologize ahead of time for any trolls that may be out there.
Rascal.
We do apologize.
Look at me, I'll take him out.
He's a rascal.
I think it's funny.
He likes good beer, too.
Oh my goodness. I tell you, so here's the deal, guys. Today we're going to be having everybody enter their name in if they are ready to win some beer. So we have 7 beers on tap. Now the first one unfortunately is not eligible for the beer win, but the next 6 are going to be eligible. But we're going to give you a thorough review of each beer. And then we're going to tell you what we're going to do with that as we finish up with the 6 beers we do for the review. So without, oh my goodness, hey, we got cheers from
1980.
Australia. What's up?
Australia. Well,
That's
if he
awesome.
wins, you're paying for that shipping.
Yeah, I'll pay for the shipping from Australia, right?
You're paying for that one.
So the first one that we have on tap, if we can get Jeff to come on around here.
There we go.
Jeff,
Come on
come
in,
join
Jeff.
us.
You guys remember
All right,
Jeff?
You guys remember Jeff?
Tiber Brewing.
Jeff from Tiber Brewing. He did the Clone Todd video. If you go back to our catalog,
Who wouldn't want to clone?
there was a video where
I'll get back to him.
Jeff saw the Heavy Seas Winter Storm recipe that Todd had done, and he said that he wanted to give it his own shot. So he actually went ahead and he brewed that. It turned out fantastic. Struck up a relationship with us, and now we've been happy to have Jeff on a couple videos. And I'm telling you guys, he's a very talented brewer. So if you are out there, all of you who are on there now, go subscribe to Jeff. He doesn't do a ton of content. We want to do
Come
more
on,
Tiber
Jeff.
Brew,
Come
but
on.
I'm telling you, he's really, really talented. His stuff is fantastic. We'd love for you to go ahead and check out what he's done. But in the meantime, we have some of his Vienna lager. Jeff, while I'm pouring this, tell us a little bit about the Vienna Lager, because I'm going to pour this for everybody to sample.
Yeah. So the Vienna Lager, it's largely based on John Palmer's recipe. So it's mostly Vienna malt. It's a black patent malt, something like that. I never say the name of the hops right. I always want to call it Mandarin Bavaria, but that's not what it is.
Mandarina?
That's the one. That's the one. And then some White Labs, I think like a southern German lager yeast that I did. So this one, it actually, I ended up messing something up, and my final my original gravity was a little low, and so I ended up boiling this down to try to hit my OG, and so it turned out a little bit more bitter than I wanted, but
Dark color, man.
yeah. So Prost.
So I'm going to tell you before you even start, Jeff's complaint of a little more bitter actually turned out to be a blessing in disguise. It is fantastic.
Yeah, right.
That bitter finish on this is beautiful. Love this beer, but let's taste this, guys.
That's fantastic. It's sweet up front. It's got a bitter finish. I love it.
Yeah.
It's not like overly bitter, but it's just. I mean, this feels like
That balance,
right?
that balance there between the malt and the bitters, and that's why I know you boil a little longer. But I'm telling you, the balance is actually beautiful.
Yeah.
So we love this. This is fantastic.
What you're doing, but there's no sound coming. Maybe she doesn't have her phone.
Can anybody hear us? I hope so.
Can you hear us out
Yeah,
there?
thumbs up if you can hear us. We've got some.
Somebody give us a thumbs up if you can hear us.
Yeah, so it says those glasses are. Yeah, this is.
Can you guys
Like
hear us?
See the
Please tell us
glasses.
we can't hear you.
Thumbs up if you can hear us. We have somebody with an audio issue.
Please tell us you can hear us.
Yeah, the glasses are good. Look at this. Look at this. That's
If
Das
you can
Boot
see
right
the
there.
booth, give us a thumbs up.
Yeah. Okay. Sandy's messed up.
All right, I think we're okay.
There you go. All right.
All right.
But any
I can cover that. Thank you.
I will say that.
All right, Bumpy Road. Thank you.
Thanks, Jesse. Yeah, this is a beautiful lager. Now, tell us a little bit about the name. You named this thing Wolfgang's Weakness. Give us I love the name. Tell us a little bit about the
So I know everybody out there knows that Wolfgang Amadeus Mozart was born in Salzburg, Austria, but he spent a lot of time in Vienna. A little bit. You knew that, right, Tony?
No, it's the troll again. It's the couple.
It's
not a
problem. The John couple.
Thank you for joining. We appreciate the support.
Yeah.
No worries, John.
So anyway, so it just seemed a little bit appropriate, and I've got to tell you, one of my favorite movies of all time is Amadeus, and so it just seemed appropriate. Apparently Amadeus, Mr. Mozart, had a little drinking problem, so it seemed quite appropriate that his Vienna Lager might be his weakness. So that's the history of the name.
He seemed to put up some good work.
Yeah, he did. He did.
So,
I find beer inspirational myself, so I can't be too critical.
I think this was a fan favorite today.
This is great beer.
Yeah.
Great beer.
We had a lot of beers, but we heard a lot of good things about this. Plus, it's a great German beer for Oktoberfest. I mean, we had a lot of IPAs, but this was like two lagers. So these two, I think, were very popular today.
Wolfie would approve.
Wolfie, there you go.
Wolfie.
Good old Wolfie.
We got
Wolfman would approve.
I just want to shout out Brian from Short Circuit Brewing. Thanks for joining us, man. We had a great Oktoberfest party day. I think some of these beers you would have really liked.
Yeah.
We redid Hazes for Horses. We'll get to that for everybody. Maybe you can win that.
Yeah, that was a hit.
Yeah.
Sequels aren't always so great, but this one, man.
Yeah, there you go.
The Hayes
And we got
Gold.
No Hype beer reviews. He's from Pennsylvania. He does really, really good beer reviews. Thanks so much for joining us. Appreciate you stepping on a Saturday night to check us out.
Yeah,
All right.
fantastic.
So that was the the wonderful beer by Jeff from Tiber Brewing. If you've not checked his page out, we'll link it in the rebroadcast of this so you can get to there. Subscribe to him. Jeff, you're going to put out more content, right?
Yeah, eventually I will.
Come on.
Eventually I will.
He's got really good content. So, and he's a great brewer.
He's a good brewer.
Really good.
Oh, and he also made homemade pretzels, German pretzels today, by the way.
They were homemade?
Yeah.
They were homemade? Yeah. Better than all the beers. Oh, my God. They were homemade.
To heck with the
Yeah,
beer.
yeah,
These
yeah.
the pretzels were fantastic. Yeah.
Are they any
That's a good question. I don't know.
What would have been even better if you used sweat and grain to make
Oh, yeah. Next time I'll add some great.
These pretzels are making me thirsty.
They were amazing. I didn't know you made them.
Yeah.
Wow.
That's kind of the reason behind it.
What do you think about that, John Capola?
You'll see it in the video. We'll have a video out from our day today, which is amazing. That'll be in there for sure.
All right, so
All right.
it's time to start talking about who wants to win some beer. So I'm
Who
going
wants some beer?
to start
18, 19
sharing our
people on here.
screen here. Where's my screen share? Let's get into the beers.
Yeah. No.
All right, people watching live do not qualify.
What do we have first?
All right, first up is the wow. This is all out of order, but we're going to go to. I did, and I got it wrong apparently. It doesn't.
Good Lord. I don't even see the first one.
All right, the first one is the Assateague Island. Okay,
John, you're up.
That sounds
this is
good.
good.
Here comes John
Mr.
Capola.
Capola.
Does anybody have any more of it? Because I
Oh,
drank it all.
go get some. Actually, we don't. Do we have
Actually,
any?
yes, we need.
You want me to get it?
Can you go get like a picture of it, or like a half? A picture?
All right,
Yeah,
so-
sure. No, like a.
Now,
it's not
so
gonna glass.
the
Like, bring some
Assateague
down.
Island. John, come on back here if you want.
Hobble over, John.
Assateague.
All right, so this.
So Todd, tell us a little bit about this beer, please, so we kind of know the
All
background.
right, so this was my beer from last year. I did this as a clone of the old
A who?
Goose Island Oktoberfest Marzen, which they changed the recipe on it 2 years ago. There's my dad. What's up,
He's
Dad?
getting-
Hey man, we need you out here quick. The
What?
fire pit's out of control.
Oh my
Bring your
God.
hoses.
Everybody get that? Yeah. All right, that's my dad.
That's classic, Joe.
You'll see him on the. You remember him last year?
Oh, we're not
Video.
reviewing Def Leppard.
No. All right. Anyway,
You're
back
not
to
on
this beer.
camera right now.
you have down there?
No, this is get out of hand.
Pull it, pull it,
together.
Derek.
Guys, pull it
Derek.
together.
All right,
All
so
right, so
Assateague
Marzen,
Island Marzen. Tell
It's
us
just
about
got a lot of crystal malts in it. I got the recipe from Goose Island, sort of. It was a replication of their old Marzen that they used to do. And it won third place in an AHA competition last year. So I redid it, didn't change a thing. I think it's a great Marzen style beer.
It is.
Jeff is bringing it
That's the
some.
best I got.
Best he can do for that.
That'll work.
we,
That'll
will,
work.
we will pour that out. John,
No.
you.
Oh,
that right?
Jeez,
Whoa.
party foul.
What the heck am I supposed to do
Here,
about
pour
that?
them into these.
All over Andy's.
All right,
So,
so we found the troll, John
Oh, hey,
Capola,
how's it going? John.
and he's here. He's going to taste the Marzen because he liked the Marzen apparently.
Oh, who
I
doesn't
did.
like my
I liked it last year too.
Yeah. You asked him.
Yeah, I'm good.
And after this, we're going to politely ask him to leave.
I'm pretty
it-
sure it was the winner last year.
It was the winner. We didn't do a whole.
At this,
it was.
It was like
It
it
also.
was like the hanging
There
chad.
you go.
Good on you, John.
Hanging.
So, John, tell us why you like this beer.
Tell us about it.
First of all, Andy didn't brew it.
Hey!
Hey!
That's
He's
the
great.
first. That's the first thing I like. That Andy didn't.
Wonderful.
No, but it's good. I'm always a fan of the October beers like the Marzen. And I asked Todd actually earlier today if it was better than Ballast Point's Dead Ringer, and he told me, "Well, you got to come over and try it." Well, I'm here, and it's very
It's
good.
good. Probably not as good as Ballast Point. They're
Probably not. I mean,
No.
Ballast Point is an amazing place, but so is 21090, and
Thank you,
these
John.
guys are doing a good job, man. It's been about a year.
Can you tell us about the first time you tried one of our beers?
Oh my
But
god!
this is
The first
fun.
time I tried one of their beers, I said I'm never trying a homebrew again. Actually, because it had yeast cakes in it. But,
We didn't
that's a
go
true
graduate,
story
we
too. We were in
didn't
Pittsburgh.
transfer.
That was
They
it.
were-
Was zombie
I
dance.
got allowed
We were in
to-
Pittsburgh. That's where Tony
There was
coined the phrase.
floaters all in it.
Yeah,
We're like,
it's
this
true.
is great. And I was
was-
like, this is awful.
No,
And they wanted to use it for a power hour too.
Yeah, it was terrible.
It was
Big
bad.
mistake.
But no, these guys have come a long way. They've done a great job.
It was
And,
bad.
this is a delicious beer,
It's
and I
awesome.
think it's going to win again.
Both sides.
I mean, I really do think it's going to win again. I hate this hat I'm wearing right
Hey,
now.
cheers. You hate it?
But,
All right.
Cheers.
All right.
It's
You
no,
look
it's a
good,
great
John.
beer.
So-
And,
This is what we're doing. We're giving away a bottle of all of our beers. So if you want to be in this quick little raffle for the Marzen, you can be in all of them, but this is the Marzen. If you want us to hopefully send you a bottle of this, just give us a thumbs up right now. You will
Thumbs
be
up.
in this. Thumbs up.
So,
So, there's
yeah,
there's only
everybody,
14
real
people on
quick,
here, so
thumbs
you got
up.
a good chance of winning this beer. So if you want
would
to,
never do.
So Todd's going. Tony's going to write this down. We're going to put you in the raffle. We're going to see who wins this beer.
right? Well, I've got no thumbs up. That's not good so far.
Apparently, no.
Wow.
Short,
they're
short.
not tasting it though.
They're not
Maybe I'm not doing a good job
Maybe you're not
describing.
smelling it.
Well, the
I
thing
should
is,
sell it.
I agree with you.
It's better than Gordon
All
Biersch.
right,
Oh!
come on.
It's better than Gordon Biersch's Marzen.
They're hung up
There
on
you
the
go.
yeast
I'll
cakes.
tell you that.
There's two.
All right, Beer to
so
Beer
we
Man,
got
Short Circuit.
Beer
They
to
both
Beer
are
Man.
in
Thank you,
there.
Beer to Beer Man.
All right.
Thank you for joining us. All right, good.
All
We
right.
got two.
Got 50-50 shot.
Anybody else? Bumpy. How
Bumpy,
many?
you can go for any
You
until
can
you
go for
win.
all of them. So put the thumbs up, Bumpy.
All right, there's another one. Drummer's in there.
Drummer, Bumpy Road.
Hey, whatever
got
happened
four.
to that guy Eric that used to brew with you?
He's in Vegas right now. That's a good
Eric,
reason.
he's in
Eric is gambling on the strip right now,
Yeah,
trying to win some money.
Because I mean, it looks like Tony might have
Right.
become the new Eric.
No.
we couldn't do that.
Anybody else? Anybody else? So we've got 4.
Good God, John.
Hey, dudes, fun on Vancouver Island. Do you want to get? Oh gosh, Vancouver Island. Do you want to be sent a Mars and beer from 21090? Put a thumbs up if you want to be in the entry for the drawing. So we've got 4 so far. Is that it?
Yeah, you guys got
Did you send the beer through the internet?
Bumpy is on
I
there.
wish I could. It's a lot cheaper that way, probably. Anybody
All
else?
right.
Bumpy. All right, so we've got 4. We've got
All right.
Bumpy. We've got the Bearded Beerman. We've got Drummer and Short Circuit Brewing.
How come nobody uses their real name on you?
I don't know. All right.
It's their
All right, so
station.
Tony, I need you
They're
to
trying, they're trying to get through college.
We're gonna rip them off and put them there and pick one out of the hat. Or something.
Rip them up.
How am I gonna do this?
Holy. Oh, wait, no.
I think you should
do
do
one-
all the drawings at the end.
One,
And just
two,
keep track of names.
That's actually a good idea.
Fun on Vancouver Island.
I
Good
need-
idea
I
for the
need-
guy that brews
I-
the best
somebody
beers
find
here.
me some dice.
Find me some dice. I'm
Find me
not finding you dice. What do you think I'm doing?
Somebody-
Hey,
die.
Little Magic, what's up?
I'll be back
Oh,
on
fun
when
on
we review
Vancouver.
Matt's stout.
Yeah,
There
thanks
you
for
go.
being here, John. Everybody say goodbye. Go get me a juice box, juice box. So, everybody say goodbye to juice
Everybody
box.
say juice box, juice box. Perfect. All right. I can do it right now.
There's 6 of us.
No, there's
Did you put
5.
Vancouver,
There's 5,
Fun on
yeah.
Vancouver
All
Island.
right.
I
right,
don't know what
so
I'm entering, but
I have a die right here.
6.
Okay.
Vancouver is
Just
6.
so you know, number 1 is Short Circuit, 2 is Bearded Beerman, 3 is Drummer, 4 is Bumpy, and 5 is Vancouver.
All right.
All right.
Here we go. This is some good YouTube.
Here we go. This is
What if it's
live
6?
action. If it's 6, we roll it again.
Okay. There we go.
6, nobody wins.
Ladies and gentlemen, Todd
I
Carrot.
mean, we need 6.
It sucks to be you.
As long as
All
it's
right,
not
all
okay.
right.
That's true.
Here we go. Here we
It's
go.
not gonna be a can.
2. Bearded Beerman.
Hey! You went for the Mars.
All
Put
right.
it down for the Mars. Good
Put it
job,
down
Bearded
for the Mars.
Beerman.
Todd, did you
All right. So,
Handed it.
all right.
Cool.
So let's get to beer number 2. No, that's 3.
Oh,
We've already done it.
Okay.
Our
Sorry,
countdown
Jeff.
is off.
Forgot about your beer.
Ladies and gentlemen, Todd Carrick.
He's
been a
really
long
good at
day.
this. All right, so let's share. I think we had someone who's slated to come on. They're
Bearded Beerman with the
upstairs.
Mars.
What? Which beer?
Pumpkin. We need
Need
pumpkin.
the pumpkin.
You may get some pumpkin.
Pumpkin. Who's doing the pumpkin?
And Jackie.
And Jackie.
Pumpkin.
Pumpkin. So next is the awesome pour some pumpkin on.
All
Here
right,
it is, guys.
slideshow of you
I was
slide.
hoping Trish or Brandon would be on this. She was saying she wants some pour some pumpkin on me, but they're not on. So
Pour
pour
some
winning for
pumpkin
them.
on me wins the best beer.
That's true.
All right,
It turned out
so
Sure, if it
fantastic.
wins anything else.
I would
Wins that.
say that the pumpkin beer is probably. I think it's better than last year's. That's just my personal
I agree.
opinion.
You
Uh,
brought down a
little
little bit
change.
of spices, right?
Think
I don't
about a
think
hit
it
with
was-
this one?
Yeah, it's very. This pumpkins don't overtake the
It's a
spices.
hit this year.
So
It's
pumpkin
great.
beers are hit. Well, it hit last year, came in second place. But
Yeah,
I
well.
think.
Reckon at it too.
I think. Can we please somebody with this troll? I
Being
think.
first or last.
Can you do this? Yeah, and then kill it.
But I actually think this beer turned out really nice this year. It's a little actually added to the spices this year versus last
All
year.
right, so
But
let's talk about.
let's
that
talk
beer.
about this beer a little bit.
I think your wife's going to join us, right?
I think she's slated to come on.
Where'd she go?
He
Um,
ran away.
she
ran away.
she decided
She
to.
ran away.
Yeah.
The pour some pumpkin on me.
Wait.
Is this what that is right here? What's in the Das Boot?
Actually, the Das Boot is the Isol Red. This is the Isol Red, the Das Boot.
Man.
All
All
right.
right, don't go anywhere though. We have 5 more chances for
So
your
the
beers.
pumpkin. So if you guys are pumpkin fans, already put your name in. Bearded Beerman, you're
Bumpy's
you're-
got
you're
it. So
out.
Bumpy again. Tony.
yeah.
Oh, there it is.
Hey, we got
Apparently, runner, man.
People are saying that Jackie left, but I don't know.
Jackie left.
Jackie.
So apparently my wife has left. Does anybody else want to jump on with this one?
Uh,
Jeff, come on back here. Come
Okay,
on back here. All right.
Bigger glasses than this.
Yeah, we'll get some bigger glasses. So this year's version of the Pour Some Pumpkin on Me, again,
There's the Marzen.
I think the name speaks for itself. This is a tribute to Def Leppard.
This is really hard to pour.
And
I'm sorry, who's the band?
Really? Really?
Dead leopard.
Jeff,
Dead
we
leopard.
have some stuff over there. If
They
you want to
sing.
go.
They sing.
Oh,
Wake
man.
me up before you go.
Hey, wake me up! That's a little Carlton right there too.
We're losing people.
So, yeah, a throwback to the Def Leppard, actually, the name. But go back and check out again our concert and our hysteria review.
It's
Lots
gonna
of
be
Def
up
Leppard
there?
stuff. Yeah,
Oh,
we
I
can.
know. That's
It's live. You
live,
can't do that,
yeah.
but you can
You
point
can't
anyway.
do this
Keep
or-
pointing
or
out. That's
this, yeah.
Doug's phone, Tom.
Yeah.
But anyway,
Here it is.
the pumpkin is good stuff. I'll hand a glass to everybody here. Todd's pouring it out.
Yep, there you go.
Elliot Richards.
I can smell it right away when I'm pouring it. I mean, it just smells.
Now, spices are not easy to get right. I think a lot of pumpkin beers tend to be overly pumpkin or not enough. So the goal is to try and get the spices correct. This was about 4.5 ounces of pumpkin pie spice with some cloves. So I added about 5 minutes left in the boil, flashed it real quick, and then pulled it out. And it actually turned out, I think it turned out really well. But if you want to try it, again,
You're
put
gonna
your
have to-
name in.
right, so
Let's try this. Let's
Let's
try
try
it
it.
and tell me what you think. Put the nose on this first.
It smells right away like pumpkin pie.
Yep.
It does.
A little clovey, not
Yeah.
overly though.
I don't know what cloves smell like.
Cloves will kill a beer if you put too much in. So that's
Easter. Yeah.
Easter ham. There you go. It doesn't smell
Oh.
like Easter ham.
I'm not a big pumpkin fan. This is really good.
I agree. It's really not my favorite style, but this is really well balanced. It's not over the top. I mean, I think that's usually the mistake that most
It's
brewers
sweet
make,
though.
right?
It's sweet. You can taste it, but it's not over the top. So I like it. Who's
That's good.
winning, drummer? Well, we gotta
We got to roll the die.
we gotta roll the
first.
die. So we only have one
So-
thumbs up. If you want to win this
all right.
beer,
You want to do the pumpkin? Go
Give
ahead.
me a
and put your
thumbs
name in.
up
So
if you wanna
thumbs
be
up
in.
for the pumpkin. If you want to get in on this,
one thing
you
we
want
want
to get
say,
down.
and we didn't say this in the beginning. If you win a beer,
Step
hopefully,
one.
we're gonna try to bring you on our next live stream to review it. So I'm gonna send it to you, and then you'll open it and drink it with us on our next live stream. So if the beer to beer, man, hopefully you're okay with that. If not, then well,
you can still drink it.
you
Have
still
fun
drink
and
it.
enjoy
But
it.
hopefully you'll come on with us. So that's the one.
It looks
stipulation.
like nobody really wants to.
Yeah,
to
nobody
get this
wants
beer.
this.
So
We're down to
right
8
now
people
we're down.
live. That's not good.
Well,
Nobody's
it's
on.
Saturday night.
Saturday night.
Well, it's Saturday night.
Yeah, I know.
Oh.
Well, Bumpy might be winning this
Everybody's got their
one.
favorite
Hey,
brew.
Bumpy!
Bumpy. Okay, Bumpy.
Bumpy has a 100%
Beer to
chance
beerman's
of
on
winning
there.
right
You
now.
might get
Okay.
beer to beerman. You might get two. You might get two. Go ahead.
Whatever. There's not enough people in here to be, discriminating here.
Odds for Bumpy, evens for beer mate.
It's a good.
Is John Capella still here? He can put his name in. I don't know if he's still on there.
Capella, do you want in?
No, he's
Capella.
Wasn't he a judge?
Acapella. If he's still on there, he can be on there.
Enjoy torturing you. I think I enjoy torturing them.
No, we've got two
Hey-o.
people.
All right.
I really thought we'd have more than this. Oh well. Oh well.
Well, it is what
You
it is.
can't.
All right, so we got two.
Well, we got two. That's
Yeah.
not going to work.
All right.
So 1 through 3 is going to be
All right, so even-
bumpy road.
Even numbers, odd numbers are bumpy, and even numbers are bearded. If it stays like this, you've got 20
You guys might
seconds for
get
somebody
three
else to get
minutes
on
coming
here.
at you. All right,
9
count down.
viewers.
Bueller, anyone?
Ferris out there?
All right.
All right. Well, that's it then. John, how long is this freaking thing going to go for?
Well, John's
Way
out.
too long.
All right, so here we go.
1 through
Odds are
3 is
bumpy. No, odds are bumpy, evens are bearded.
Okay.
I make the rules around here.
All right.
Here we go. Roll it. 5.
That's an odd number, folks.
That's bumpy.
That's bumpy.
All right,
Bumpy,
you're getting the
Jesse,
portion
all right,
function
all right.
over. Well, you know what the problem here is? If we don't get more people on this live,
So you
stream,
might get 3.
they all might be getting
You
all
might
the
get
beers.
3 apiece. So what difference does it make? You guys can try 3 of them, and we'll have them all together.
Well, we
That's
had a
fine.
much different thought process for this live stream, and to have more people coming on.
Unfortunately, you need fans.
We need, unfortunately, you need people, and evidently Saturday nights are not good for us.
It's all good. It's all good because
It was that troll that got everyone.
It was everyone got
Everybody.
upset about this John Capella guy, and then they decided to leave our stream. It's all right. It
All right,
makes
let's.
sense.
You know what we can do? Let's take a break from our beers. Let's bring on Matt to talk about his real quick beers that he brewed for his wedding.
You're not even sticking.
That'll give
Yeah.
people more time to come on. I don't want to go on to the next one.
Get that.
We're not giving away this beer. Maybe more people will come on.
Actually, I do have extras of this beer, so I can give it away.
Oh, whoa, he can't give it away.
Surprise!
All right, so we're gonna. Matt is another home brewer. He's now my cousin, I guess.
Yes,
right?
now formally I am your cousin.
Formerly, or are you? Yep. So he had a
Are we
wedding last
cousins?
week. He got.
I'm not sure. I
Not
don't
at
think
all.
so. I
We
don't
cut
think
you
we're
off the
cousins.
family tree.
So Matt's a home brewer. He had a wedding last week, and he had a really, really cool wedding gift, which was Tell 'em.
Yeah, so
Take it away,
we
Matt.
had a wedding at a winery, so I wasn't allowed to serve my beer at the venue for ABC restrictions, but I could give it away as favors. So I did 2 and gave them away together. I did a dry hopped Belgian blonde. We can't really. It's called Drink Now and Celebrate. So obviously that one's meant to be drunk a little more fresh, not going to age very well. And then I did that with an Imperial Stout. So this is 12% with cocoa and vanilla beans, and that's called Drink Later and Remember. So the idea is you drink the blonde now, and then the idea is to sit on the stout for a year and drink that on our first anniversary.
I like it.
Cool of an idea is that?
John, who they've been talking about, clearly loved both of them. And,
John
I
Capital.
was deemed ineligible for the competition.
Ineligible. He's not 21090. But you want to open them up? Or
Yeah, no, absolutely.
Let's real quick show everybody, all 8 people are on here, of which one's right here, John. What we had. So if you want to, well,
we can do the blonde first.
All right.
And then finish it up with the
So this
stout
is
there.
the blonde Belgian ale. Real quick, Matt, do you have a glass?
I do right here. So this is, forget which yeast I used, but it was the Y yeast Belgian Abbey Ale yeast, and then it's dry hopped with a little bit of whole melon and Hellertel blonde.
Look at that. There you
A little bit of citrus in there.
Oktoberfest got some German hops.
The Belgian yeast doesn't overpower it, but it's very still present. Get nice little esters from it. I really, really, really like how this came out.
So what I like about this, I'm not a huge Belgian fan. I'll tell you right now, but this beer to me is a great beer because one, I don't think the yeast that Abbey, what did you Abbey yeast strain?
Y yeast Abbey Ale.
Yeah,
I forget what the
it's
number
not
is.
overpowering. It's not real clovey, I don't think. And the hops, whatever you use, still cut through it. Really, really good balance. It's an easy drinking beer for 6 and what percent?
Just flat 6.
6%. Really great Belgian blonde ale. Beautiful. Cheers. Happy 1 week anniversary.
1 week.
There you go.
1 week.
Yeah, congratulations, and we want.
Ooh, that's a good
Well,
Belgian.
we're gonna
Really
get.
good.
This is a really
We're
good
gonna do
beer.
the
Isn't it
dark
good?
beer in a minute, but yeah. But
Yeah.
That is a good beer.
Fantastic.
Thank you very much.
Fantastic beer. Fantastic.
Now, if you want, go back to our last year's Oktoberfest. Matt had some beers that he brought with us for last year as well.
Yeah.
A couple sours that were
I
really good.
brought one sour. I forget everything I brought last year.
Well,
I brought 3 or 4.
Let's just say
It was a
we
long
knew
party.
the talent was there last year. He was really good. Matt's a very talented home brewer, so we're excited to have him. So having people like Matt and Jeff and people who can share their home brews on is also pretty cool that we have some people who can come and take care of showcasing some of these amazing beers. But
Our good friend Bumpy Road says congrats on
Yeah,
Thank you very much. Thank you very much.
All right, so that's we got we got the stout next. So this is supposed to age for a year, right, Matt?
Yes.
now the stout was money. Let's pull this up. This was really good. We want Matt to come back next year and save a bottle of the stout so we can compare this.
So as I said, the idea was that this would sit for a year. Bottle condition, didn't cold crash, all the yeast is in there. So like I said, the idea is that this will sit for a year and you can drink this on our first anniversary.
There you go.
Obviously, it's a slightly overcarbonated. Don't worry about it. Don't show that to people.
Looks
Come on.
great.
Come on. Come on.
It's
getting there.
Bottle condition.
But yes, no, so it's
It's
12% right now.
It's a big boy, yeah.
There you go.
10-gallon batch. I think I had a 42-pound mash bill for this. Original gravity, I think, was 1.105 and finished all the way down at 0.15. Fermented with Imperial Barbarian.
See, I like it. What do you think about the Imperial?
I love
I like
Imperial.
it too. It's
Pretty
all.
much all of my IPAs I use Imperial.
So all the
It's
beers that I
great
did
stuff.
today too, the Hasselhoff, the ISO Red, the Pumpkin were all Imperial. I think good stuff. So homebrewers, check
this
it
is
out.
really, really good.
But
This
yeah,
will
this is
probably
good.
be in a year even better. I
Yeah,
think.
so I mean, the carbonation's already at its peak. But I have about a case of this at home that I'm going to kind of open every 6 months and let it.
Flavors are really good though. It's
Sneaky good
it's
for 12%
amazing
too.
how balanced this is already, and to think about what this is going to taste like a year from now is actually pretty exciting because this is a good beer.
What
So
did you say the ABV is on?
12.
12%. Look
That's
at
a
it.
big boy.
and I mean, there's a reason
That's
John
a big boy.
John Capolia liked this because this is good. This is
Yeah.
good. This I like this. This is a great beer.
That'll
Well,
catch
Tina
up to
Davies,
you.
When
good
you,
night.
you can taste it under the phone there.
Tina Davies,
It doesn't
good night.
get you with the
Thank you for
alcohol
joining us.
content. It's
Yeah.
very sweet.
Appreciate the support. Tina
It really
Davies.
is. What a great tasting beer. Matt brews great beer.
Yeah.
Agreed.
All right, well, Matt,
Yep.
cheers. Thank you
Agreed,
so much.
guys.
Congratulations.
Glad I could come again
Hey,
today.
all right.
Glad I could bring some more stuff for everybody to try.
Awesome.
All right.
Looking forward to more of your stuff next year, man. That's
Uh,
fantastic.
Again, my Facebook page has exactly been updated.
Next up
What is it?
is
Harley
David
and Pops.
Harley and Bob.
Yeah.
Thank you, Matt. Cheers. What do we need next?
Grab somebody.
Yeah, no, it doesn't matter for the
Who is it?
Hasselhoff.
Jim's going to do Hasselhoff.
Yep. All right. So next up, this was a fan favorite last year.
Oh yeah.
These are all out of order, but that's all right. We're gonna get here.
Bye.
All right, slideshow. Man,
This wins the best name, I think,
Yeah.
of
All right.
Oktoberfest. I mean, how can you not
So
like a
this-
name?
You
Called
need, to,
David
you need to give a shout out to Meisel and friends.
Oh, that's true.
The inspiration behind Hasselhoff.
Yeah. Well, actually, tell us about that backstory. You were in Germany,
I was.
and tell us a little bit about how this whole thing started. Because we have a video you can link back to that showed Tony and I brewing the original David Hasselhoff, which is a complete clone
Yeah.
of the Meisel and friends. So go ahead, Tony.
Yeah, no. So we were in. I was in Frankfurt, Germany, and I was in actually a hotel bar, and I saw a sign for a German brewery called Meisel, and they were trying to do an American IPA style beer, and you know, I saw this Meisel and Friends beer. They have actually probably 3 or 4 really good beers, and this was the one I just loved, and I actually got the bartender to let me take a few unopened bottles back and put them in my suitcase, brought them back to Andy and Todd, and they were also nice enough to send us some recipes, and the rest is history.
It was an awesome beer. Now, for the 2.0 that we did, we actually changed things up a little bit. What we wanted to do was kind of
Todd,
Yes, buddy.
Go ahead.
we wanted to do the original justice, but also add a little bit of an American spin on it. So we have all German hops on this. We've got Mandarina Bavaria, we've got Pearl, we've got UL Melon, we've got Hallertau. But then we've got Golden Promise, we've got some Crystal 20, we've got some American independence from Imperial Yeast, which is awesome. So it's a complete German American fusion. Now, last year we're going to introduce Jim, who he was a star of our Oktoberfest last year. He loved the pumpkin beer. He loved the Eisel Red. He also really loved the Hasselhoff. And so, tell us a little bit about this. Go ahead. We're going to let you take it away because you are a beer connoisseur.
First off, one of my favorite things to do before I drink a beer is smelling it. And it just smells great.
My father-in-law, everybody.
Which lets you know your drink is going to be a treat.
And 80% of what you taste is what you smell.
Then you taste it, and it is really, it's smooth, but it's got a nice bitter, hoppy taste to it, but not overwhelming.
No.
Just very, very refreshing. This would be a great beer, like on a hot summer afternoon, and you want something to cool you off and have a great taste. That's the time to drink this beer. But I drink it anytime.
that's right.
There you go. Well, I don't know
Well
any more
said.
about that. I mean,
Let's cheers to this. Let's cheers to
This
this.
is the Hasselhoff,
cheers.
and you've described everything that's in it. This is a really fresh beer. Andy brewed this 12 days ago. So this was really close to cutting it. We had to get it to terminal gravity really quick.
We were worried this wouldn't even be carbonated at the time, but
It was carbonating last
yeah.
night. It's good. It's fantastic. A great.
So
German
if you want to
style
put your name in for this one,
Drummer,
this is about as fresh a beer as you're going to get. So we'll be
Drummer,
happy to send
Bumpy,
this
and
out
Beer
to
to
you.
Beerman. So there's 3 so
This
far.
also has a
Hey,
wonderful
Susie's channel.
aftertaste.
Thank you.
The aftertaste in your mouth is just like fun.
There you go.
It's great.
Sleigh ride on your
I
tongue.
need to
Yep.
see that.
Sleigh ride on your tongue. So we've got Drummer, Bearded Beerman,
Drummer.
Beer to Beerman,
and Bumpy. He really wants this one. Andy, what are you doing?
Oh, fix that for me, Todd.
I will, buddy.
All right. So anyone besides Drummer, Bearded Beerman?
Anybody else? Thumbs up if you want to win this beer. Put a thumbs up. We will send it to you. You can come on our live
Emergency
stream.
vehicles. You
Thank
want
you
on
to
this?
my
Let us know.
father-in-law,
Go ahead.
Jim.
My
pleasure.
Awesome.
The guy who got me into craft beer. He got this channel probably started because without him, I would have never done this.
That's right. When I first met Todd, I said, "What the hell are you drinking?"
I was drinking Bud Light.
All right.
And Bumpy, go ahead and have at John Capolia if you want. You can go ahead and
All right. The countdown is coming.
All right, so we have only
So we have three: Drummer, Bearded, and Bumpy.
Emergency vehicles. Do you want to win a beer? We can come on
Yeah,
our next live stream.
we'll give you a good 10 seconds or
We
so.
will send it to you. Just give us a thumbs up if you want to be put into the drawing for the David Hasselhoff German Pale Ale. Tina, you want to come on the live stream? My wife's right there. Look, she wants to be on.
I can turn the camera chain if you want.
Dang it.
All right.
And she's gone.
All right.
All right, so-
does anybody else want to be on this to win it? Nobody.
Drummer's going to be 1 and 4. Bearded is going to be 2 and 5. Bumpy's going to be 3 and 6.
All right,
All right.
go ahead, roll
You
up.
guys understand
Roll
that?
up, roll up, Suze.
All right, here we go.
I don't know what he said.
Don't knock the
Next
beer
one
over.
is
3. That's Bumpy.
Bumpy won it. Bumpy, you really wanted that one too.
Hey!
Bumpy, you win the Hasselhoff.
Bumpy, you are in for a treat.
Oh, there you go.
You are in for a treat.
So, Jesse, you're gonna have to come on our next live stream with that one. So so has Bumpy won 2 of them?
Bumpy's won 2.
You're getting 2 beers, Bumpy.
The odds are better of winning this than the Powerball.
Totally better.
Let's just throw that out there.
Totally better.
Okay.
Totally better.
All right. So
Moving
Bumpy's
on.
got that. Next up is our Haze is for Horses.
This is Hayes. Yeah.
Um,
This is come on. Where is everybody for this one? This is the viewer's
This is-
choice brew. You
this
guys
is the
brewed
one.
this one.
Oh, I don't know what happens here. What just
You
happened?
gave us. I have no idea, Andy.
It's fine. We're gonna figure this out. There we go.
We need
slideshow.
OBS really bad.
We sure do. We're getting there, but there's only 6 people seeing this. It doesn't really matter.
Mm-hmm.
From current slide. All
We're up
right.
to 10. We were up to 20 at one point, and I guess they didn't like our.
It's been riveting television.
So it's like, John, you know what? This guy over here, kick him out.
Yeah,
Somebody mute Capola.
we're so
There's
happy.
10 people in the room and they're all on YouTube.
We're so happy to
Jazz
hear.
Harper,
Jazz,
thank
what's
you.
up, man?
Thank you so much. All right. Give one to Jumper doesn't win. All right,
All right,
we'll see. We'll see.
Backstory to the Hazes for Horses. We did a live series of live streams where we actually went on and we had the viewers come on and
There
decide
were
what
more
kind.
people on that.
Many
Oh, a lot
more.
more.
We had
Yeah.
30, 40 people at a time, almost like tonight. And we
Not tonight at all.
and basically we decided to brew a recipe together. And we came up with a New England IPA. We did the Hazes for Horses. So in a 3-part series, we did the recipe creation, we did the actual brew, and then we did the actual review. So the Hazes for Horses ended up being something viewer created, and I'm not going to lie to you,
I don't
probably one of the better received beers that we've done in a while. People today absolutely love this beer. So
And we brewed it again.
Yeah.
Exact same recipe.
yep, same recipe. We decided to do it again. This is a great beer.
So if you remember from our last live stream, we sent this out in cans, and it was a bit of a disaster. We had problems canning it. We had problems sending it, and it got to who we wanted to send it in horrible shape. It was damaged. There was really bad oxidation. A lot of them just leaked.
The beer has gone
The
bad.
beer
Not
has
drink
gone
the beer.
bad.
The beer has gone bad. So yeah, so
Here it is.
We
Here it is
fixed some
again.
issues. Todd's gonna pour us a little bit here.
I've already got mine.
Tony's been sipping on this all night. This has been
This has
good.
been my go-to all
You
night.
can see the color. This is if you want to talk about hazy, man. This is what a hazy is supposed to look like.
Look at that color.
The other thing I
Look
like
at
about this,
Look at it.
the aroma on this is
Oh.
fantastic.
Citra, Mosaic,
Yeah.
and Galaxy.
You
Those
got
three
some
hops.
killer hops for Jim. Get on the
Jim,
man.
come
Get
on
in
in.
here.
I am not a big fan of New England IPAs, but this one is excellent.
So
Excellent.
good.
If you like American style IPAs, you will like this. It's very, very good.
Awesome. See?
There you go. I didn't pay him to
Do
do
you
that.
need more of an endorsement than
That
that?
was it.
So
So Chase Harper said, "Love the hat sets. It sets the mood. It totally does." Andy, where's your hat?
I gave it to somebody.
Oh.
It's endorsed by the Fat Irish Drunk. Me.
Flat Irish Drunk. There you go. There you go. All right. So this is again Hazes for Horses. We've got 9 people on. It's the same dang 9 people, unfortunately.
Hey,
Drummers have to win.
doesn't matter if you want to. If you want to get, so we got 10 people on. If you want to go ahead and put your name in for this, go ahead. Thumbs up
Thumbs
again.
up if you want to get.
You might be
a
getting
chance.
2 or
We're
3
giving out
beers.
free beer, folks.
Hey, Tim's Brews. Do you want to win a beer from us? Give us a thumbs up. Come on.
Is John Capola eligible for this?
No, he's
one?
right
Is
there.
Is he
No.
eligible?
You can
we?
punch him in the face if you want.
Well, no,
Oh my
I want.
God.
Oh,
That's aggressive.
That's
Wow.
we're not like that.
That's how Todd handles a critic.
Todd's very aggressive.
What's his name, Trump?
All right. They're not political here. If you want to win,
Says the German man.
if you want to win hazes for horses,
You don't need that.
if you want to win hazes for horses, we'll send you a bottle. You come on our next live stream and tell us how it is. Because honestly, hopefully somebody wins this. This is a great
I
beer.
can tell you something right
Tim's
now.
Brew. Put your name in for. Put Tim's Brew down for
This
this as well.
beer, this beer is the best one I had all day.
No doubt, I agree.
It's for horses.
Chaz
These are
Harper,
the-
put Chaz Harper down too. Put those two down for. We can send them some beer if they want to get in on this.
Okay,
Chaz Harper, and then Tim's Brews.
Brew.
Yep.
Thumbs up. Come on, Bumpy. You don't want to try to win this? Where's Drummer? Where'd Drummer go? We're losing people.
No, right there.
Doing rim shots.
Right there. Okay.
What happened? Even have again.
Yeah. No Kansas sign.
I'll try. All right, so Tim's in. That's
Tim-
good,
Tim's
Tim. That
through.
means if you win it, you have to come on our next live stream and tell us what do we think of it.
Well,
The Drummer, did you go away?
Looks like Tiber Brew's here. He wants to
Cans
to
not.
chime in.
No cans this time.
No cans. We're
Oh.
gonna send Jeff.
Is Tiber in?
Bumpy, I thought you were a moderator.
All right,
Bumpy. I'm sorry.
Tiber's in.
You're moderator. We don't have any trolls, thankfully, this time.
Yeah.
Except John.
Except for
Yeah.
Kepley.
Again, you just give me the look. And he's gone.
So anybody want to try to win this beer? If you want to win a beer from 21090, it's the Hazes Horses. Give us a thumbs up. I guess Drummer's not here anymore. Bumpy,
All right,
giving some others a better chance. Well,
Thanks,
that's true.
thanks,
Bumpy, you already got
Jesse.
two.
All right, so we
Yeah.
go ahead.
I
Roll
have-
that. We
I have
got
Chaz,
Chaz,
Tim, and Tiber.
Who is it?
Chaz, Tim, and Tyler.
I don't know if Chaz actually, the Bearded Beerman, he wants to try for it.
Yeah,
There you
yeah.
go.
Everyone in there too.
Come on, guys. We need some thumbs up here. So we've got
Anyone besides Flipper here.
we're up to 12. If you want to win a 21090 beer, give us a thumbs up. This is Hazes Horses. It's an amazing New England style IPA. I don't know how to say it. Give us a thumbs
Hey,
up.
Chaz Harper's in. Oh,
All
I
right.
already have him.
You already
That's
have
number
it.
one.
Chaz
All right.
Michael Michaels.
Yeah, Chaz Michael
All right, so
Michelson.
we got four. Chaz, Tim Brew, Tiber, and Bearded Beerman. All right, Tiber, if you win, you're coming on.
What do you two have that no one else has?
Sorry, you can come on anyway.
Twins basil.
Twins basil. All right, so what do we
All right.
do? 5 and 6 are no good, right?
All right, yeah, 5 and 6 are out. 1 is Chaz. 2 is Tim. Tim Brew? Is that it?
I think it's Chaz.
Well, I know. I just said Chaz.
Chaz. We'll just
Chaz
say
is gonna work. We've nicknamed him Chaz.
That's fine.
3 is Tiber, and 4 is Bearded Beerman. All right,
Let's do it.
here we go.
Roll that beautiful bean footage. What do you got?
And it's
5.
5, which means nothing.
All right, roll again.
3.
Tiber.
Tiber wins.
Hey.
All right, so Jeff, you're gonna come on live with us. That's fine.
Okay, I'll come on live.
That's fine. He can
All
come on
right.
live.
All right.
All right, so Jeff, Tiber Brew is gonna win.
All right.
He's gonna come on live with the
There we
Hazes
go.
Horses.
Hey, Ben.
That's easy. We just get
Ben,
up. I
you
like
wanna
to
get
see
in
them
on
all.
this?
That helps. Who is this?
This is Ben.
Hey, it's my son
That's
Ben.
Ben right there.
Hey,
He
Ben.
scored a goal today in the soccer game.
Thank you.
right here.
Say Prost. What are you writing?
I'm,
We're writing people's names.
We're
doing-
going to the
we're doing a
winners
raffle.
of all 133 people on our live stream.
Prost.
Jazz sounds like
Yeah.
Chase.
Hey, you want to tell him about your goal
Stay,
today?
we'll get you one, Chase.
No?
Jazz.
Okay.
Oh, there's
Hey,
Angelo.
Angelo, come on in.
Angelo.
All right, you
Come
want
here.
to go?
Come here.
This is what
Here's
we
Angelo.
call
back picking him
the
up.
romper room session.
It's my dog. Hey, there he is.
You're gonna pull your back.
You're a light little fella, aren't you? All right. Say hello to everybody. Hello, everybody. Hello, everybody.
There he is. There's,
Don't
there's
throw
my
me
dad.
down the stairs, Clark.
Come on, Mike.
All right, we need.
Come on in, Dad.
Well, things derailed again.
There's nobody out there. The fire's going. I gotta put it out.
Where did Kurt go?
Hey, Uncle Joe, come on over.
Hey,
Come on over.
we need you in here.
All right, next up, by the way,
Come on, Bob. We're gonna go.
All right.
next up, we have got the, is it Ice All Red?
Right. Yeah, I think something.
All right, so let's go to Ice All Red.
Yeah, I want to know every time.
Here, come on in. Come on in.
Every time I'm in the kitchen, you're in the kitchen.
In the
Every time
refrigerator.
Every time they're on the YouTube.
Oh, you know it.
All of this?
Hold on.
The bald-headed guy has no hat on. The guy's got all the hair. He's got a hat on. I don't understand that.
Oh, Dad, he's talking about you, Andy.
I know he is. It's all right.
Hey, I think we
All right,
should show
Ice All Red is next. We have a special for now. The Ice All Red did well
Special
last
guest.
year. We should get Jim back for this too, because I know he's a big fan of the ISOL Red.
Which one?
The ISOL Red, the Red Rye.
You're struggling here.
All right, this has been the first one that I've done maybe 3 or 4 times. Probably the most
John,
repeated.
are you leaving, John?
Yeah, we're gonna take off.
All right, guys.
All right, everybody, say goodbye to Juice Box.
Bye, Juice Box.
The troll has
The troll has left the village. All right, we got some friends here. Hey, Funky Joe. If you don't remember Funky Joe.
Oh, it's Bernie. Oh, hey, Dad, did it taste like urine this year or no?
No, it tastes like swamp water.
Swamp water.
So
Instead of beer,
that's a
it tastes
step
like
up,
urine
though.
last year.
I know.
Now it's swamp water.
We wouldn't be almost at 2,000 subscribers if it weren't for the likes of Uncle Joe, because people saw his video at the Ravens game, and that was it. They said, I've got to subscribe. He's just that good.
So what's your favorite today, Dad?
So
What's
yeah,
your
tell us
favorite?
about your favorite
Take it
beer.
away, Joe.
The coconut one.
There was no coconut one.
Oh.
Totally no coconut beer. No coconut beer.
But he
Did you
wishes
even
there
drink a
was
beer?
coconut
I
one.
did.
Aztec Island?
I did have was that the swamp water one?
That was a swamp water.
No, that was the urine one.
That was the urine one.
Oh man.
That's not a drinker.
Thanks for being here today, Mr.
Thanks,
Joe.
Dad.
Ladies and gentlemen, Joe Carrick.
My dad, Joe Carrick.
I want to know when they're gonna get somebody to get bigger glasses.
We need more viewers.
This
That's
was a
all
little
it is.
bit bigger.
We only have 10 people.
Well, I was here to tell you that all your wives are upstairs pissed off because you're down here playing around. They need to clean the place up.
All right,
Mine already
see you,
left.
Dad.
Bye.
All right, goodbye. There goes Dad.
All right, Joe Carrick,
That's
everybody.
the party bird. Hey, there he is. Joe Carrick right there.
Ladies
Hey,
and
my
gentlemen,
dad.
Mr. Brett Bacharach.
There we go. Hey. All right. All right. Where were we? I feel like we were
Jim, come on in here. All right, so ISOL Red. Do we get the ISOL Red? This is the ISOL
That's
Red.
it.
Recording?
I'm getting drunk.
Attaboy.
I'm gonna
Go to the TV?
step away here for a second.
All right.
See you. Thank you for coming.
Thank you for having us.
All
Here
right.
you go.
Got a fire
ISOL
going
Red
on.
for
Thank
you.
Perfect.
Thank
Hey,
I'll
you
take
want
care.
that still burning or what?
Well, I'll take care of it when we're done. Right. Yeah.
You can be done
All
when?
right, there you go.
20 minutes.
All right, so if you want to win the ISOL Red, one sip at a time. Pour some. Oh, the one sip at a time wants to pour some pumpkin on me.
Who said that?
One sip at a time.
That's Trish. Where were you? Trish.
Trish, we might be able to do that.
I'll still
We'll
send
see
you
what we can do.
Can you just put a thumbs up for?
But if you want to get in on the ISOL Red Rye Double IPA, put your name in now. Let's try
so
this.
Sweet and good. What's the ABV on this, Andy?
This is almost 9%. This is a big boy.
It
8.9.
doesn't taste like it.
No, it's got nice. This is balanced
Hops
well.
are used in it. What was it?
I used Centennial, Amarillo, Galaxy, Mosaic, and Simcoe.
Good Lord. I might as well just throw the whole thing in.
Kitchen sink right here.
Kitchen sink, dry hops, and in the boil.
Does beer make you very hoppy?
How many IBUs, Andy?
This is 78 IBUs.
Woo!
This is a big boy, and almost 9%. So this is a big boy.
It's
Jim, what do you think about this?
Very smooth. As I say, great smell. Very smooth. Great aftertaste. Nice and hoppy.
Look at that. Red rye. It's made with rye, red X.
There's 4 pounds of rye in this thing.
4 pounds
So,
of rye.
so the maltiness of the red X is balanced a little bit by that pepper that comes through from rye that cuts through it. And then you throw in all those citrus hops. This is actually fun. Like people said, like, have something to compare it with? I don't have a lot that I've seen out there that's a big double red rye IPA. So this is kind of a unique thing for me that we've done 3 or 4 times. Hence the ISOL Red shirt that we got going on here.
Oh,
Yep, you can
there it is.
yeah, throw it back to my hair.
All right, so if you want to win ISOL Red,
put your name in. ISOL Red, put your name in.
Tony's leaving us. He's got to go home to kids. Everybody say goodbye to Tony.
Say goodbye to Juice Box.
Tony, you want to say goodbye to
Yeah.
Take care.
the live stream? Tony's got to get home to
So if
Goodbye,
you
live stream.
goodbye.
we're not in.
Adios.
Don't go anywhere.
Adios.
Because Tony's leaving, don't go
I just
anywhere.
have to go. Yep.
Everybody say
Bedtime
goodbye
for
to
the
About
kids.
that time.
It's about that time.
All right.
Adios.
All right,
few.
Jim, come on back. There's the red rye. If
All
you
right,
want to
so-
win it, well, one sip at a time. That's Trish. She's putting a watermelon, so that means a thumbs up for her.
Bumpy said, "Can we make a trade if I?"
Yes, sure.
Actually,
Whatever
we
you
could
want.
do that. Bumpy, if you want to do that, we can send Trish the the pumpkin, and
So Trish is in, Bumpy's in.
and we can do the ISOL Red. If you guys are the only 2 on there,
That's it.
go for it.
Anybody else want to win this? We don't have a ton of people on right
Anybody
now.
else want to throw it in there?
Anybody want to win? Come on, you want to win a beer? We'll send it to you for free.
5,
You got to come on our next
4,
live stream. Trish.
3, 2, 1. That was an easy fix. Okay, so Bumpy, you're getting ice all red. Trish, you're getting porcelain pumpkin on me. That was
quick.
crazy. That was,
All right, so then we're right
Right,
down.
so-
Trish, I saw.
I
You got that. So Trish, you'll get the porcelain pumpkin.
All right, so last one we're gonna do is the Back in Black. This is a Todd. Tell us a little bit about this beer.
All right.
This
I don't know if anybody's
is.
gonna win this. I don't think there's anybody left.
That's all right.
So Black IPA. I brewed
Black
this
IPA.
about 5 months ago for a homebrew competition at a local brewery, and it came in second place. I absolutely love it. I think it's my. I like black IPAs. Not a lot of people like it. So it looks black. It looks like a stout. It is not a stout. I throw in all the dark malts. 5-10 minutes left in the mash, and then the sparge, and it gets all that color, but no roasty flavors to it. And it turns out really good. It's a hoppy Cascadian dark ale is basically what it is. 89 IBUs. I use Cascade. I use Mosaic. Chinook, I think, is the bittering hop. It's a really, really good beer. I love it. I think it turned out great again. It's not for everybody. It's a black IPA, so some people don't go for that. I love it. If you want to win it, it really turned out well. It won second place in the IPA category. It's a really, really cool beer. I'll show you the color.
I agree.
Yeah, and
Look at it.
Look
at that. You think it's a stout? No, it tastes nothing like a stout.
The thing is, the way that this is brewed is a little unique, and I like the fact that.
Look at that.
You may not want to give away all your secrets, but
I will.
But you don't have to. But there's a way that Todd brews this that takes away a lot of that roastiness that you're going to get.
Smells so good.
And it turns into almost a borderline standard IPA with the color of a black IPA, which is really cool. And you don't see a lot of that out there. The black IPAs are usually really roasty.
It's bitter.
And this is a pretty beer. This is really nice. Yeah,
It's got a hint of porter. It's just like
Yeah.
a suggestion.
Yeah.
A suggestion.
And that's
of
what I
porter.
like. Usually, the black IPAs are pushing stout porter status with hops,
Yes.
and it's hard to balance that right.
Yes.
The way that Todd has created this has really made for a nice marriage between the hops playing well together. Someone just shot with a Nerf gun.
It's a crazy. This
is October. We got shot with a Nerf gun. But the hops.
Look at that.
The hops don't overpower the malts. The malts don't overpower the hops. It's really nice. This is great. This is really good beer.
All right, so the beer,
so beer is in.
Tim's brews in. Anybody else want to try to win the black IPA? You win it, we'll send it to you. Come on our next live stream.
Yep.
Anybody else? We only have 2.
Makes it easier to win.
Makes it really easy to win.
Is John Capolia still
No,
out
he's
there?
driving home now.
Yeah. Oh, okay.
Party's winding down, guys.
We want to get rid of our trolls.
All right.
Poor John.
Well, the Bearded already has one. Does the Bearded have one? Yes. Right?
Bearded's got the ice all red coming. Trish has the porcelain pumpkin on me. The Hasselhoff's going to Bumpy. Tiber's got the haze, and the Martin's going to the Bearded Beerman.
The Martin, okay.
So
drummer, okay. So
drummer in there.
And
one cast, one fish. In there, drunken one. Hey,
drunken one. Have no fear, Spark it. Drunken one.
Drunken, you want in on this? You want in on this? Just
he has no idea what's going on.
It.
The drunken one. We
just say yes, and you can get this beer.
This is a black IPA, drunken one.
These are already
worth it.
Here.
It's worth
All
it.
right, so drunken one. Who else we got?
We've got
one cast.
One cat. Who's one cast? Oh, there we go.
And
throw a thumbs up. If you want to win a beer from us, one cast, we will just give us a thumbs up. This is a black IPA. We're auctioning off. We've been doing that all night. All right, perfect.
One cast.
Tim's Brews. Don't hey.
It's an illegal auction?
It's not.
Tim's Brew.
Tim's Brew.
That's our cameraman, George.
All right, so we've got how many?
All right, so we got 3. So
anybody else? Nobody else.
Anybody else want to get in on this?
We have Tim's Brew.
Tim's Brew.
We have
drunken one.
And one
and
cast.
We've got one cast. All right, so 1 and 2.
The Bearded Beerman too, but he's already won one, so I don't want to give him another one.
All right, so we're gonna do 1 and 2 are gonna go to drunken one. 3 and 4 to one cast, and 5 and 6 are going to go to Tim's Brews. All right, ready?
All right, here we go.
Here we go.
One.
Drunken one.
Drunken one.
Hey!
cheers to you. Drunken one. You, all right, you need, so, Drunken one, you'll have to email us at 21090brewing.
We'll get in touch with you guys, and we'll have you guys send it out to us. But
I might send one to Tim's Brews anyway, because I feel bad that he didn't get one.
All right, I mean, Tim's Brews we can send one to as well.
So the whole idea is, in about 2 weeks, November 1st, we're going to go live again. We'll get these beers out to you by then.
And maybe one cast we can send one to as well.
And you guys come on. And
one cast, what beer you want?
I'll donate my haze.
One cast, what do you want?
Okay. Yeah, someone to come on. You pick whatever you want.
All right, so we'll do
one cast, Drunken one, excellent. So it's a black IPA, Drunken one. It's excellent. It won second place at an AHA homebrew contest. Really good, called Black and Black from the ACDC.
Yep, we can do that.
So good. We'll
and so, yeah, Chas and one cast. If you guys want something, send it to us. We might be able to get something out to you as well.
21090brewing@gmail.com.
So yeah, so Chas Harper, if you want something, let us know which one you want.
We will hook you up.
We'll
and hopefully bring you guys all back on for the next one, so you can tell us what you think of them.
Yeah, we got some cool stuff coming up. So I know it's Saturday night. A lot of people are doing their own thing. I get it. Thank you for those of you who joined us tonight. Our Oktoberfest was a success. It was a great day.
Long day.
7 beers on tap. We had a wonderful time. But more importantly, lots of cool stuff coming from 21090 very, very soon. So for those of you guys who are on, thanks. We appreciate the support.
Email us, guys. We'll get you
emails. We're going to get you something.
21090brewing@gmail.com. It's on our YouTube page. Just email me. And I'll get it out to you guys. Drunken one,
we'll get it out to you. Usually a live stream is a little more full than this, but again, it's Saturday night. You guys join us. It's really cool. We appreciate it. So we'll get these beers out to you, and then in our November live stream, we want you guys to taste this with us.
Yes.
So I know I'm trying to
sleep. He's got a 7-month-old.
I had a hiccup there. I didn't know whether or not I was going to burp on camera.
Jeff, come on in.
Jeff,
come on in.
Jeff from Tiber.
My neighbor's here. Do you want to get on this real quick? No, okay, my neighbor's right here.
So Jeff from Tiber. We've done lots with him, and I think more to come in the future with Jeff. He's an amazing homebrewer. We are happy he's here.
My father-in-law.
Jim, who did the amazing version of Pour Some Pumpkin on Me song last year, which we actually love. So he's with us, but also he knows his beer. I'm telling you, he got us into craft beer in a lot of ways, like telling us about the good stuff that's out there. So we're grateful to everybody who came out tonight to join us.
Fun time. Really good time.
Jackie
said to Andy's wife, Jackie, who helped us, our wives, me and Andy's wife, really helped us put this party on with the food and everything. I have to give a special shout out to my wife, Tina, hosting this party. Jackie's wife, Andy's wife, Jackie, also cooking a lot of stuff. We had 45 people here, I think, to feed and drink.
And nobody left hungry, no one left thirsty. I mean, we had
great beer, great food,
good stuff. So,
and remember, life's too short to drink lousy beer.
Oh, that's a good quote. That should be on a shirt or something.
We could do that.
We could do that.
And there's not a lot of stuff out there.
I'll buy one of those.
There you go.
So,
thank you, guys. We're going to actually probably get off here quickly. I don't know if anybody else is live. Trish, are you on there? Bumpy, you live? Somebody go to their page. We only have 12 people on, so it doesn't matter anyway.
We'll be giving you information about the next live stream. Also, stay tuned. Stay tuned next week. The Cellar Series is going to kick off. Guys, it's going to be a lot of fun.
Yes.
We have all access to a restaurant very close to the Baltimore-Annapolis area.
Hellas.
That is going to allow us to taste cellared beer.
Yes.
So, wine, you guys, we all know that, hey, they say age of wine for a while, it tastes better. But what about beer? Well, we're learning about cellared beer. And there's some stuff that we've tasted from 5, 6, 7 years ago.
Yes.
It's amazing. And they're also going to take us through the process of what foods pair with this. So you're going to get an education in cellared beer, food pairings with beer, and just some good stuff that you can sample. So we're really excited about next week. Actually, I think this Tuesday we're dropping that video, so stay tuned for that. The Cellar Series coming soon.
One cast, one fish. Just email us, 21090brewing@gmail.com. We will certainly hook up with you. Bumpy, I know your email. We'll get that out.
So all of you who won, email us. We will get your address, and we'll say
what's the corner next live stream.
Yeah, come on with
Google Hangouts.
Tell us what you think. And we made some labels. We'll throw them on the bottles.
We will throw them on. Yep.
So until next time, guys, thank you again for signing in. We truly appreciate your support.
Cheers.
Jeff, Jim, everybody else.
All right. We have a good time. I know you're down to be here, but cheers, guys. Have a great rest of the weekend.
Prost.
Prost! There it is.
Wiedersehen.
We will have a video out from this party.
It's
Andy,
coming.
it's you.
I'm
You got-
backlogged.
He's got it.
I'm working.
He edited. A lot of good footage.
Lots of
Drink
stuff
up.
coming.
A lot of good
Lots of
footage.
stuff
Get it done, Andy.
So
Come
you will
on.
see that.
I'm working on it. All right, guys. Thank you.
Cheers, guys.
Signing off in
Prost.
5, 4, 3,
Whoa.
2. See ya.